even ties into some of the work you're doing, not directly with games, but the interoperability, because for the Government Blockchain Association, I know there's one project in particular that you're working on. It's the government business blockchain platform. So if you want to go into a little bit about that, because that's essentially like a marketplace for government work, whether it be bonds, marriage license, driver's license, voting, etc. So you'll do a much better job at explaining it than me.
Sure. So the government business blockchain platform is actually the crown jewel of the GBA, Government Blockchain Association. Fundamentally, it's a blockchain interconnection fabric. We have a core Besu blockchain. Besu is the hyperledger version of Ethereum. It's proof of authority, so it's private. We only allow GBA members on the core blockchain. So it's very well protected. And we also have the gas prices set to 0. So transactions are free. You spend gas, but the gas costs you absolutely nothing to get. We're actually running the majority of nodes for the network, the Besu network, on Raspberry Pis, you know, the little $100 hobbyist computers. And we have them spread pretty much all over the world. GBA members really exist in most countries. We've got chapters in some large number of countries. I believe it's on the order of 80-ish. I really should keep up to date on that number. So we've got our Besu network, and then we build gateways to various other blockchains. This is something that a number of projects are attempting to do and are doing with varying degrees of success. We are very happy with our method because it's very simple. About the only capability that it doesn't have is to have on-blockchain atomic transactions. Atomic transactions are basically things like cryptocurrency swaps. In one sense, it's very, very nice to have those safely on-chain. However, there are a lot of applications. For instance, all exchanges are basically performing atomic swaps, but they're actually off-chain. And DEXs do atomic swaps for their various wrapped coins if they're on the same blockchain, but there are times when they switch blockchains. And again, in that case, it's no longer an atomic transaction. So other projects that are worth mentioning are Cosmos. The only downside of Cosmos is that you've got to build your client on top of their basis. There's Polkadot, has good interconnection, but fundamentally you have to win one of their candle auctions in order to connect to them. There's also the Hyperledger Cactus project, which is trying to connect disparate blockchains the same way in which we're doing, but they're sort of bogged down in trying to figure out the best way to do atomic transactions, and it really prevents them from successfully, moving forward. We have a cross-blockchain token, actually several, but we can ship tokens around from blockchain to blockchain to blockchain. One of our demo/tutorials involves shipping a token from the Hive blockchain. That's one of the fork of Steem, once Steem was taken over by Justin Sun and Tron. But basically shipping a token from Hive, of course, through the GBA Besu hub over to Ethereum. And you can do that really as easily as you can ship any other token within a blockchain, of course, with the addition that you have to say what blockchain you're shipping it to, in addition to the address on that blockchain. What's worthwhile about that is then we can actually sell services from blockchain to blockchain to blockchain. There are specialized blockchains like Gnosis, blockchains that do arbitration, prediction markets, things of that sort. And it would be wonderful if the specialized services that they offer were available on any blockchain. Right now, blockchains or earlier blockchains have the problem that they're a jack of all trades, so they're not optimized for anything in particular. And you also have to reinvent the wheel. So we're looking forward to a world where blockchains are specialists in what they do, and that if you need services other than your standard services, you just buy them from someone else. I mean, fundamentally, it's like a village. Everyone's good at what they're good at. And the cross-blockchain token is basically your currency to trade services. In addition to that, we are finalizing just a marketplace where we can offer and sell all the services on all the connected blockchains. So as you mentioned, we are also creating solutions that run off of our core Besu hub, or we're actually setting up additional Besu hubs just to allow additional access. And if we ever have any sort of scaling issues, it's very easy to set up another Besu hub. We're also setting up Besu hubs for various government jurisdictions. They are much happier if the blockchains that their applications are on are under their control often. Among those white box applications are, as you mentioned, we're looking at a voting application, driver's licenses, land registry type applications. That's actually one that it looks like will be moving forward very shortly in Colombia, actually, in Bogota. And fundamentally, we just want to expand the ecosystem, get as many services as possible, and make them available to as many governments as possible.
Right. Have you guys talked to El Salvador?
So I believe that we